War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy is a monumental work of literature, renowned for its vast scope, intricate characters, and profound themes. Let's dive into this epic, examining its storyline, themes, historical context, and the life of its author. War and Peace spans the period from 1805 to 1820 and follows the lives of several Russian aristocratic families against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars. The primary characters include Pierre Bezukhov, Andrei Bolkonsky, and Natasha Rostova. Pierre Bezukhov, the illegitimate son of a count, unexpectedly inherits a vast fortune upon his father's death. Despite his wealth, Pierre is a searcher for meaning and purpose, grappling with his identity and place in the world. His journey leads him through various philosophical and spiritual crises, including an ill-fated marriage to the manipulative Helene Karagin. Andrei Bolkonsky, disillusioned with his society and seeking glory, initially finds solace in military service. His wife dies in childbirth, leaving him further detached from the world. Andrei's quest for meaning leads him to a deepening friendship with Pierre and a brief, transformative engagement to Natasha Rostova. Natasha Rostova is a young, spirited woman who dreams of love and adventure. Her initial engagement to Andrei falters due to her youthful indiscretion with Anatole Kuragin. However, her resilience and genuine character shine through her trials and tribulations, especially as she cares for her family during times of hardship. The novel interweaves these personal stories with historical events, particularly the French invasion of Russia and the Battle of Borodino. Tolstoy's vivid descriptions of these battles and their aftermath highlight the chaos and brutality of war, as well as the resilience of the human spirit. Themes: War and Peace. The juxtaposition of war and peace is central to the novel. Tolstoy delves into the futility and horror of war, contrasting it with the fleeting and often elusive nature of peace. The characters' lives are profoundly affected by the shifting tides of history, emphasizing the cyclical nature of human existence. History and free will. Tolstoy challenges traditional notions of historical determinism, suggesting that history is shaped by countless small actions rather than grand designs. He explores the tension between individual free will and the larger forces of history, ultimately questioning the ability of individuals to influence the course of events. Love and family. The novel is deeply rooted in the exploration of love and family. Romantic love, familial bonds, and platonic relationships are all depicted in their complexity and depth. The characters' personal growth and transformations are often tied to their relationships with others, highlighting the interconnectedness of human lives. Spiritual quest. Many characters in War and Peace embark on spiritual journeys, seeking meaning and purpose beyond the material world. Pierre's involvement with the Freemasons and his later epiphany in a French prison exemplify this quest for deeper understanding. Tolstoy's own spiritual inquiries are reflected in these characters' journeys. The nature of power. The novel scrutinizes the nature of power and leadership. Tolstoy portrays historical figures like Napoleon and Tsar Alexander I, not as heroic leaders but as ordinary men swept along by the tides of history. This portrayal underscores the novel's theme of the relative insignificance of individual actions in the grand scheme of things. Leo Tolstoy, born on September 9, 1828 in Russia, was raised by relatives after being orphaned young. He left Kazan University without a degree, disillusioned with formal education. His military service in the Caucasus and Crimea greatly influenced his early writing, including Sevastopol sketches. In 1862, Tolstoy married Sophia Behrs, and they had 13 children. Sophia was instrumental in his literary career, supporting his work on masterpieces like War and Peace and Anna Karenina. A spiritual crisis in the 1870s led Tolstoy to embrace a simple, ascetic lifestyle and advocate for pacifism and social justice. His later works reflect these beliefs. Tolstoy's ideas on nonviolent resistance inspired future leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. He continued to struggle with personal convictions and societal expectations until his death in 1910. War and Peace is set during the Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815, and spans 1805 to 1820. It highlights key events like the Battle of Austerlitz, 1805, the French invasion of Russia, 1812, and the Russian campaign against the French. The novel reflects the early 19th century's social and political upheavals, following the French Revolution and Napoleon's rise, which destabilized Europe. In Russia, the wars deeply affected the national psyche, particularly the defense against Napoleon in 1812. The vivid depictions of Moscow's burning, the harsh winter, and the French retreat emphasize Russian resilience and sacrifice. Tolstoy integrates the Romantic movement's focus on individualism, emotion, and nature, along with Enlightenment ideas on reason, free will, and history. The novel's portrayal of characters and events reflects these intellectual currents, making it a profound exploration of human experience amid historical turmoil. War and Peace is widely regarded as one of the greatest novels ever written, praised for its epic scope, intricate character development, and profound insights into human nature and history. Tolstoy's ability to weave together the personal and the historical, the intimate and the grand, creates a rich tapestry that continues to captivate readers. One of the novel's most remarkable features is its detailed and realistic portrayal of historical events. Tolstoy's descriptions of battles, military strategies, and the everyday lives of soldiers and civilians provide a vivid and immersive experience. His meticulous research and attention to detail lend authenticity and depth to the narrative. The characters in War and Peace are complex and multifaceted, each undergoing significant growth and transformation. Pierre Bezukhov's spiritual journey, Andrei Bolkonsky's quest for meaning, and Natasha Rostov's evolution from naive girl to mature woman are all depicted with psychological depth and emotional nuance. Tolstoy's ability to capture the inner lives of his characters, their hopes, fears, and contradictions, adds a layer of richness to the novel. Despite its many strengths, War and Peace is not without its challenges. Its length and complexity can be daunting for readers, with a vast cast of characters and intricate plot lines. The novel's philosophical digressions, while providing valuable insights, can sometimes disrupt the narrative flow. Additionally, Tolstoy's portrayal of historical figures, such as Napoleon and Tsar Alexander I, as ordinary men rather than heroic leaders, may challenge readers' preconceptions. Critics have also debated the novel's treatment of women. While Natasha Rostova is a central and well-developed character, some argue that the female characters are often defined by their relationships to men and their roles within the family. However, others contend that Tolstoy's portrayal of Natasha, Maria Bolkonsky, and other women reflects the social realities of the time and highlights their strength and resilience. While War and Peace presents challenges to readers with its length and complexity, its rewards are immense. It is a monumental achievement in literature, offering a profound exploration of history, human nature, and the complexities of life. Through its intricate narrative structure, vivid portrayal of historical events, and deep psychological insights, the novel captures the essence of an era and the timeless struggles of individuals. Tolstoy's own experiences and intellectual journey are reflected in the novel's themes and characters, making it a deeply personal and philosophical work. The historical context of the Napoleonic Wars and the broader cultural and intellectual currents of the time add depth and resonance to the narrative. War and Peace has had a lasting impact on literature and culture, inspiring countless adaptations, including films, television series, and stage productions. Its exploration of universal themes such as love, power, fate, and the human condition ensures its continued relevance and appeal. Tolstoy's own experiences and intellectual journey are reflected in the novel's themes and characters, making it a deeply personal and philosophical work. The historical context of the Napoleonic Wars and the broader cultural and intellectual currents of the time add depth and resonance to the narrative. We hope you enjoyed this bite-sized guide to War and Peace. Let us know what you think of the book in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. You'll become a literature expert in no time.